Hello, this is Ronnie Velasquez with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties. And the reason I'm sending this video is because today I'm going to teach you how to create an auto email sequence for your buyers so they can receive properties, okay? So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to log into Matrix, which I'm already logged in. And then after that, I'm going to go into search. And I'm going to select, under search, I'm going to select the type of property that we're going to look for. In this case, it's either residential income if it's 2 to 4 units, residential lease if it's a lease property, lands and lots, mobile homes, and commercial property, whether it's commercial sale or commercial lease. In this case, I'm just going to do a simple search. So I'm going to go into residential detail, and then I'm going to search for properties that are currently active. Let's say, for example, that I'm going to be in the city of Bellflower. So I can put city of Bellflower. I can just type it here. If I have more than one city, I can just put comma and put another city, let's say Norwalk. Another way of doing this, a little bit harder way to do this, is by going here and actually looking for the property. So if, looking for the city. So if I put here Paramount, then I can just double click. And you can do it that way, but I prefer to do it using commas because it's a lot simpler, okay? So Paramount here, etc. So we select the city, we select the status. You can also select the type of property. So let's say single family residence, detached or attached property. In this case is a detached property. And then you can select the sale type, whether it's a standard sale, foreclosures, notice of default, hard homes, etc. So in this case, I'm just going to select standard sale. And then on the status date, you can put, you can leave it blank, but if you just want new listings, you know, like brand new listings, you can put here a term, like for example 0 to 7 days, or 0 to 15 days, or 0 to 30 days. But in most cases, I just leave it blank because the auto email will be sending all the properties that are new in the market and those that have changed into the criteria that you enter in the criteria in the search menu. So you can also include here total amount of bedrooms, total amount of bathrooms. So let's say I can do 3 to 4 bedrooms, and I can do bathrooms. I can do 1 to 2 bathrooms. Square footage, if you want a minimum square footage, you can put, let's say, 1,000 plus. For lot size, you can do 4,000 plus, for example. You know, it's a standard. What I use is standard for single families. And then I see 43 results. Once you go to the results here, all right, and we have all the results for these properties. Now the next step is to create an auto email. So what we're going to do is we're going to select all, right here, select all, then go to save new auto email. And then when you select the new auto email, you can go down here and you can select your client, or you can create a new client if you don't have one. So you can just click on this button here that says create new client. Well, I guess it's not working right now. Well, that's terrible. I'm just gonna select one from the list. It should be working. Okay, I think it's coming up now. The internet connection must be slow, so give it 1 second. Okay, so here you can put the first name, last name, and the email address, and you can also put the cell phone. What I have done right now is I started putting in the last name, I started putting the mobile phone number, because when you're running the lists of people, instead of clicking on the name and then going to, you know, cell phone, you can actually just see the cell phone number if you attach it to the last name, if that's what you want to do. So in this case, if I create a one called Maria Cruz, for example, and I can just put the phone number here, 562-555-1212, then I will select here just hello Maria. And then once you save it, then what's going to happen in your list, you're going to be able to see the phone number attached to the name, which saves me a lot of time, so I don't have to go back and forth and looking for that number. Then you're going to put a subject line. So in this case, you can say something like properties active as of today, which is something that I use. And then I have this one here. This is a message that I created by clicking here. You can just reset to the original system message, or you can create a message on your own. I actually created a message that says, attached you will find a list of properties currently active as of today. This list includes the criteria below. If you want to change the criteria, please let me know. And I have my phone number. So when it says the criteria below, what I do is I just copy the criteria from here, okay, and then I just paste it here. And it's basically, I'm just letting them know that the search is based on that criteria, and if they want it to be changed, then they can change it, and they can contact me so I can change it. Then the next step is how often you want to send the emails. Now this is kind of person by person deal, because sometimes you want to send them daily, either in the morning or afternoons, or sometimes you want to send them only a few days a week, so you can select here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, for example. Or the other way of doing it, which is the way that I prefer to do it, is the concierge mode. And when I do the concierge mode, basically the system will tell me which properties are available, so I can review them, and then I can either approve them or decline them. So I can send them or not send them. That's totally up to me. So I like to do that because I like to keep control of what my clients are seeing. So I do that sometimes. And you can send yourself notifications via email, but if you have a lot of searches here, if you send them by email, you're gonna get bombarded with a lot of emails. So you just click the enable concierge mode, and when you open Matrix, your concierge alerts are gonna be right here on top, and you can just go there and click on it. So that's it. That's all you do. So in this case, I'm just gonna say ASAP, and then you can just save it. I'm not gonna save it right now, but that's what you can do. I wanted to tell you also that this is a brief explanation. I spent actually about an hour teaching this during my buyer consultation class that I do on Saturdays, and my next class is going to be in a couple of weeks. I repeat it every month, and I invite you all to come to the class, because I spent about an hour and a half explaining this process step by step and how to do it the right way. But I hope this helps, and I wish that you guys can come to the classes. So I'll see you soon. If you have any questions, don't forget to call me or email me. My information is going to be at the bottom of this email. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.